Hello again. If you're anything like me, you learn a lot from other people. That's why telling you the stories of these great men and women of faith is so meaningful to me. Are you ready to meet another real-life hero? His name was E.D. Whiteside, and he was the founding pastor of Allegheny Center, a thriving church on the north side of the great city of Pittsburgh. He was truly a remarkable man. He was an amazing evangelist who started his pastoral work by running a rescue mission in his adopted city, and who never tired of scouring the grimy streets and jails of the Steel City in search of one more man or woman who needed a Savior. He was an incredible pastor to hundreds of people who he taught to love and to live like Jesus. Scores of those people actually came to live with Daddy Whiteside and his incredible wife Annie. They actually became his family. He was a strategist, an apostle to that part of Pennsylvania where he lived. He trained and deployed a small army of men and women to blanket the whole region with New Alliance branches. Even today, there are more CMA churches in western Pennsylvania than in any other area of our country, and many of these can trace their origins directly back to Daddy Whiteside or one of his disciples. But the thing that he was most known for is reflected in the nickname by which he came to be known. They called him the Praying Man of Pittsburgh. The stories about the power and vitality of this man's prayer are legion. His characteristic response whenever anyone came to him with a problem was, "Well now, let's take that to the Father." Let me tell you just one story about his prayer life. At one point in his ministry, Whiteside and his wife purchased a home in a strategic area. The idea was that they would live in the home but build an addition off the front of the house to serve as a chapel for a new church. The plans for the addition were drawn and the architect was paid $100. But a neighbor objected, saying that the new addition would block the view from his home. Characteristically, Whiteside took the problem to the Father. As he prayed on his knees in an upstairs room, he felt God telling him to go downstairs. He went down the stairs. Then God said, "Go outside." He went outside. Turn left. Walk down this street. Whiteside walked for several blocks. Then he felt the voice within him say, "Turn here." He did, and was confronted with a newly constructed meeting hall and a sign that said, "For rent." And for $60 a month, God provided a place for the new church to begin. E.D. Whiteside understood and lived core value number 2, which says prayer is the primary work of the people of God. Let me introduce you to Fred Hartley. Just like Whiteside, that early Alliance pioneer, Fred understands the importance and the power of prayer.